helping the idiots understand, because that's exactly what this is about. I need everyone to understand that the dumbest of us will never blame the dumbest of us. That's just, and a lot of people say, "You blame yourself. Look at you on camera." Yeah, you're one of the idiots. That's just how that go. Look, this pandemic, we had a chance to stop it. No, our government, our leaders, that every one of you out there has elected to be our leader instead of our representative. Now you sit there and wait for them to do something. But they're not doing anything. Not for you. Oh no, we don't have enough money to pay for, to ease the debts, wipe away, forgive, pay for whatever debts, student college, all, college tuition, fees. We don't have enough for Medicare for all, to make sure that everyone can go get seen, tested, just make sure that they're healthy and get better doctors. And no, don't have any of that. No money for it. We don't have it. No, not at all. But it's fine. You're waiting for some kind of leadership. Trump enacted a bill or something where he can force companies to make things or whatnot for the people, and he hasn't done anything with it. So he hasn't enacted it. I mean, you want to turn the switch on to have some light in your house, but you don't get up. Have you turned that light on? He has access to do these things, but he's not doing it. But he has hope. He feels good about it. He feels good about everything. They believe their money protects them. And I'm going to focus to the idiots out there. I mean, like the true idiots, the quote unquote voters and non-voters. Those idiots that can't help but just say, I'm going to be a shut-in. I'm not doing anything. And now you got to stay in. Now you want to go out. Those idiots that chose to go out during a pandemic. The only ones that should be going out are the ones that need to go out. They don't have a choice. They got to. Because if they stay home, nothing happens at all. No shelves are stocked. No food is made or prepped. No packages wrapped. No packages sent. No packages delivered. These are the people that need to be tested the most, that need the money to have a better life. If anything, more than those that go out and do mundane stuff. But if you are doing a service, that's keeping the country running, you deserve to have, as Bo the Fifth Column stated, you deserve to have a better standard of living. And that's true, yeah, that's true. And I agree. There's no buts, none of that. That's just flat out agree. But the worst of us are the ones that go out and, for spring break, because we're entitled. They go out for spring break at these beaches and whatnot because, we've waited too long. Or we've saved up so much money. We just have to go. We're entitled because we're fucking stupid. These self-imposing, self-entitled jackwads are the type of people that end up actually getting elected to rule over us. Case in point, it's a pandemic going around. There's a pandemic. It's right here. It's right now. And you know what? You got, and I said it before, the senators and all these elderly people, they're going to be getting together up at Wall Street, up at Capitol Hill because their money will protect them. I said that they're going to be around each other. Now, guess what? They're getting it. Some are asymptomatic. That's the word I didn't remember about 3 or 4 videos ago. They got it, but no symptoms. Swimming, working out. No, you don't have to cough. While I sit here, record this, at moments with this bright light all in my face, I can see little points of spit just kind of leaping up and leaping and leaping and leaping and leaping. I can see it. And you go out onto these coasts, onto the beaches, and there you just fraternize because it's not that serious. Dumbasses. You're fucking stupid. There's no kind words for you. There are none. In the United States, we didn't have to have any cases if it was done properly. You know, in my last video, hey, nothing in any order, but the planes wouldn't have come here. And if they did come here, land, keep your ass on that plane. You come off that plane, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to pop you right there. But to keep your ass on that plane, turn that plane around, go back. It ain't going to be a reverse hostage situation where all of you, where you people in the plane got us here on the ground surrounded. It ain't going to be that. You know, the idea is to keep the country safe. You keep that virus in that plane, you turn that shit around, fly back the way you came from, land, and keep it there. That's simple. But everyone's so entitled. From those that have barely any money that save up for a whole year for spring break to those that got all the kind of money where they have a mansion. You know how much money that mansion eats up? You know how much money they're going to owe people in general to run their standardized lives? This ain't something to sneeze at. No, you idiots need to learn. It's near end of March. Let me bring up this map. You can look at the screen if you want. Bring up this map. All right. That's what I'm showing. All right. Matter of fact, let me just fucking go ahead and see. Refresh that down. That's not going to be on screen. It's not going to be on screen. But, okay, I'm going to go ahead and interact with it. See what I can get because I need to show y'all something. Now, this is the United States. And no, that's not where it all is. All right? You blow it up, blow it up. And, you know, thanks to Kyle Kalinske for seeing this, finding this. But I'm going to tell you this. There's a major difference between known and unknown. I need y'all to understand that. Just 4 days ago, all of this that you can see highlighting, all of this was dark. Now, they barely had any cases, if at all, or they had them but were not confirmed. Some places they can't even test. Do you know what they do? You know what they do? You've got these symptoms, you have these issues, we'll take care of you, you got it. They only know it after the fact. And how many people did they spread it to on their way into the facility? How many people did they spread it to just being in there? Those people got to take it home. So yes, it's going to spread. And look over here, up here in the, I can't even, look at that. This is your open borders. Planes coming in and landing, the well-to-do, the wealthy, the rich, and all that on this side. On the eastern side, this is this first of 4 sections. You know, look at this. This is where this is. You know, y'all can read. You can see where this stuff is. That's, you know what? It's just, yeah. Get off the plane, infect some people, get home because you ain't got it because you was running from the places that have it because you couldn't possibly have it because reasons. You got down here in Florida. Most cases where? At the damn coast. This was before spring break. Every last idiot had to go down. This is how this is relatively how it looked. These areas in the middle were relatively dark. All the beaches of this peninsula, they had some red. Not much, just some. You now think about the people that drove from the Midwest, that Rust Belt, and the Bible Belt. Florida's part of it, but right now, they came not to here, not this the northwestern side of Florida. No, they went down to the beaches. That's where they went. The beaches down here, New Orleans. I just like to say that. Let's get on over here. San Francisco, Los Angeles. Yeah. Or Los Angeles. All the major cities in the U.S. And look at that. Luckily, Nevada is so damn dry, it's hard for anything to get up there. But that don't mean they're without cases. You know? It ain't. But look, let's check this out. What mimics Nevada? Because look at that. United States, we're jacked. But then, what about that south of the border that everybody hates? What about that? Because see, look, I'm going to back out here. I'm going to back out and see if I can get a randomized click here. Okay. Nope. I know, and good grief, that's terrible. There go Europe. That's where the others. But I need you idiots to understand something real quick. Not waste enough time glancing around. But you know what? South of the border. Look at that. You close the borders. Look at that right there. Look at that. Kind of dark over there. Now they got cases. Yes, they got them. You have to zoom in to find them. You got to. All of Brazil. They've got all of Brazil. 2 recovered, 34 dead. 1,891 as of the moment. That's gone down since I first saw it 4 days ago. You know, a lot of little well-to-do people want to go down to Mexico. I ain't got it. I want to get down there. I want to go to the south all of a sudden. Now, finally, before I end this, okay, let me see how I'm faring here. All right, I'm looking like that. Cool. All right, so we are in our tornado season. All right. Right now in March, tornado season for South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, little pieces of Maryland, little pieces, Southwest Virginia. You know, the northeastern half of Georgia. None of Florida right now. That's tornado season. All right. And you could, get up into parts of Ohio, little southern parts of Pennsylvania. That's tornado season. And that's going to last, let's see, this March, April, May. I say about the opening to middle of June. That's when it actually switches over. Because it's not just tornado season for us that you can see highlighted. I'm highlighting it. That's just tornado season. All it is, that's tornado season. But then it switches over as this. See what I'm highlighting? Florida, Georgia. You see that? You see all that? Only the coast areas. That's hurricane season. That's hurricane season, everybody. You idiots out there that I have to go spring break. Yuck. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's just a cold. Let's just believe the crap we're told. No, no, no. While this tornado, while hurricane season begins there, you know what? You know what's all in here? You know what's all in here? Tornado season, Midwest, all in there. From all of this right here, tornado season, major Midwest tornado season. Ours on the coast, it dies down just a little, but not without its threats. But you see all this red down here? Let me move this damn thing. All this down here in Florida, it just, all those little red dots. You're outside during your break, tropical depression off the coast, you just, or hurricane is further out, so you can feel tropical depression winds. You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? You're out there coughing, you're talking, you're doing your normal daily day, and I'm just going to leave the screen like that. You're doing your normal day-to-day, and that spittle comes out when you're talking, because we're a gooby bunch of mammals. We're gooby. This is going to come out. Those winds going to carry it aloft. And do you know how many colds and flus and other mixtures of crap that we've got because these storms carry it? They can carry it from Western Africa to Eastern United States. It can sure as shit carry it from Florida to anywhere else. When you got hurricanes that'll skim the coast, you got some that'll shoot straight from Florida, and they can maintain, if a Category 5 hit Florida real fast, sweeping that mess up, and beelines forward, by the time it gets to Mississippi, it'll be a Category 1. Arkansas, tropical depression. It might stall there, and then that's when it might get carried off all the way over to Indiana and up and out. It don't take much. It don't take much. It can start, and the hurricane, you know what? And they can start from Florida. They can start anywhere in the Gulf of Mexico, down there where Tejas and all that stuff is. And you know what it'll do? It'll pick all that mess up, and it'll take it down to Mexico and other places that don't, as I can see right now for the map, don't have it. And if they do, it's so minuscule. Down here in the South, back in the day, when it came to sickness, we used to be the most intelligent people in the country. We did. You sick, back up. You got a cold, you got a flu, you got the sniffles from allergies, back up. Keep your ass in the house. That's how we were. Oh, I'm sick, I'm gonna stay in. I'll go out if I got to, and I don't even want to do that. I don't even go out when I got to, but man, I got to do something. I got to get my pills. I got to go get some more medicine for this virus or something, got to kill this thing. That's how we used to be. Not anymore. Not anymore. I look outside, and at one point when this was revving up, the streets went quiet. But people just can't stop it. People just can't stop being stupid. And while this goes on, you're just going to infect others. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. Every time, there are people like us. There are people that, that I know, some that you know. They went out and spent all their money doing their best to stock up for this. Ride it out for a week or 2 or 3 or a month and a half. Emerge from your burrows and see what's going on. That's what the problem with you idiots are. I'm not referring to you as anything less than idiots or fucking idiots or morons, because that's what it takes. That's why in one of my previous videos, I'm like, do we deserve a second chance? We keep fucking up. This won't stop. Oh, I know better, but I ain't gonna act accordingly. You're stupid. All I do is keep your ass inside. Keep your ass inside. That's all anyone had to do. You keep your ass inside. You isolate the virus just to your family or to you. All right, for those that are dwelling with you. You do that. That means you don't spread it outside. You don't go outside, cough, and be like, "Oh, it won't live that long." I thought it stayed on surfaces for like hours, like 9 hours or so, like that. Maybe half a day. No, now I find out it's 3 days, maybe 3 days, 3.5 days. That sucks. But when we get the packages, I spray them down with disinfectant. A disinfectant right here. It was alcohol, but now I got something else in there, and it said use 2. It said use 2 ounces per 1 gallon of water. So I put 5 ounces in, and that's not a gallon. So that lets you know where I am on this. Spray the boxes down. They're wet. Let it rest. Let it rest. And then I open the boxes with a knife, and I spray the inside of it on the packages in there. I don't give a damn. And then after that, wipe it down a little bit, and then I open it. That's what I do. And still leave the packages, and before getting the packages in the house, I let them sit out the house for a little bit. Just a little bit. But this, we had the chance, man. We could have been, honestly, right now, we could have been like, okay, those who are actually sick, they got to ride it out. Well, they can go to the hospital, isolate it, keep it to a minimum. We know who it is. We know who it isn't. Then wait another, I guess, week or two. So in a month and a half, this could have been done. Tops, month and a half would have been overkill. That would have been overkill. People couldn't do it. So now, that's when people, I remember when I said people went out and spent a lot of money to stock up? They've got no money now for those that are paycheck to paycheck, for those that got their hustle on because the paycheck ain't enough. Those people running out. So what's going to happen? They're going to be forced to leave their home. They're going to be forced to go out. They could be infected or get infected, thanks to you dumbasses that couldn't follow simple instructions. Y'all ain't no goddamn kid. Anyone that's literally if you're 14 and up, you are responsible. Iota, no excuses anymore. You are responsible for your actions, your attitude, what you do, what you say, because you ain't got a choice. But by then, you need to know. If you don't know, your parents, your society around you has failed you. I am browbeaten because fuck y'all. You idiots are costing us everything. I don't give a damn about the economy. I never gave a damn about something that never gave a damn about me. I can talk about that later, but right now, you dumb motherfuckers need to finally get the fuck inside. You probably like grasshoppers. You didn't save shit. That's probably what you didn't save shit. All you did was like, you know what? We'll be good tomorrow. It ain't nothing. I ain't worried about it. Whatever. That's y'all. Man. Y'all fucked us. You have. And I, of sound mind and body, blame you like any other rational person would blame anybody else that's gone out because, spring break, because we earned it. Well, I'm entitled. Nope. Y'all ain't shit anymore. Y'all are just spreaders of a virus that we can't beat. So, if that ain't eye-opening, if you mad at me, rage at me in the comments section below. Rage at me. I ain't even gonna block it. I'm not gonna block it. I'm not gonna scold you. Just rage at me. Get it out your system. Blame the guy, blaming the idiots. But if you know one of these idiots, you call him a fucking idiot, you tell him to stay the fuck inside because what the fuck? That's what you do. We used to shun idiots. What happened? Anyway, This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. That shit that these idiots ain't using. Reasoning. That thing and that bean on their neck. Just, and I tell anyone, you might be a fucking idiot now, but you can learn from it immediately, change your ways, and say, look, I'm going to do the right thing. And at that moment, you are not an idiot. That's the best I can give right now. Stop being a fucking idiot, you fucking idiot. Cedric Kennedy, Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening, if you stomached all of it. You get an e-cookie if you did. Bye.